I believe we're live.
Yar.
Why are you... I don't even...
We're out here on the high
Oh,
seas.
God. I already opened the last episode with the gruff voice bit, and it wasn't even that good. So now you're doing an even less original... a pirate thing.
I be plugged. I don't have anything. I've had a weird 24 hours, 48 hours, I guess.
You can't even tell. It must have been pretty weird.
So yesterday was my birthday. So I went out for my birthday, and I wanted to go see that new X-Men movie. So
greatest
first of all,
birthday present of all.
It's not showing in any. It's showing in one theater near me. Just one theater for some reason.
Wait, what?
It's
You live in a city.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So this is. Hear me out.
I was worried. I was thinking about that movie because I kept seeing stuff about that movie before it came out. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I only just in the last couple of weeks realized it was an X-Men movie. So I'm thinking, does anyone even know that that's an X-Men movie?
Obviously, I do because I'm the most tuned into the X-Men franchise. I am an X-Men super fan.
Yeah. By the way, for those listening to this archived, real quick, we're doing this one live for the first time, and as expected, no one's listening except Angry Mage, who's already roasting us in the chat.
Oh God!
Who says he really enjoyed the past 4 streams today because I couldn't fucking get the thing started.
Oh man! I mean, don't bundle me into that. You're the one getting roasted.
It would have been way more
Captain.
if you had tried. You have no idea how YouTube gives you something called a stream name, and it's a bunch of letters, and it just says, put this into your broadcasting." There's no field for that. That's the key. They just straight up use the wrong word, and no one apparently has let them know.
I haven't had that problem before. I've streamed to YouTube, and it's been like stream key. So I don't know if they changed it.
No, it's stream key in one page and it's stream name on another page. Just fucking ridiculous. Anyways, tell me about Dark Phoenix.
So first of all, it was a quest to even find this movie. So I am convinced that Disney is killing this movie. I think they've gotten the exact reaction they wanted if this is the case, where they intentionally sabotage Dark Phoenix to make people think that the entire X-Men franchise has been bad. Or to kind of turn the tide against it, right? Because people didn't really love Apocalypse. I did, obviously.
Of course.
But, and I think what they did is they paid critics off to make people to say it was way shittier than it actually is, and didn't actually put it into theaters. So it tanks, and everyone's like, "Oh, thank God, Marvel's got the X-Men franchise now." Instead of the actual appropriate reaction, which is the only interesting superhero franchise has been destroyed.
Wow.
It makes me want to die. It makes me want to die. I love those X-Men movies. For every aspect of them is great. At its worst, it's still amazing to me. So, but yeah, I think it obviously sounds pretty out there, but I would not put it above Disney to trash it to make it seem like this is something that had to happen. Yeah.
So you think Disney paid to make the movie bad?
I think Disney paid critics to give it worse reviews than it's actually worth. Because it's impossible. I saw it. There's some strangeness in it, but it's nowhere near as bad as critics are actually saying it is.
But
and that's
they are currently experiencing the worst Marvel withdrawals. It's been 2 whole months since the last. Since the last Thanos.
Yeah, I think they wanted to shit this out, and then everybody will be excited for that Spider-Man movie, and I think that was the tactic here.
The 8th Spider-Man movie in the last year.
Yeah, other than that, it was. So I tried to go to the movie. I rolled up to the theater like 5 minutes late, and they wouldn't let me in.
Dark Phoenix.
It's like Dark Phoenix is a serious fucking movie.
You had your own. Bruce Campbell was at the fucking door.
Yeah. He's like, monsieur. Fucking
taps his watch. Yeah.
But I was not allowed to go into the movie late. And then instead, my friends and I who came along, we went to like the nearby bars and just got drunk until the 10 o'clock showing. So I went there at 7, then drank for 3 hours, then saw Dark Phoenix, which probably the appropriate way to see it.
You think it has maybe something to do with why you think it's good?
People around me who were stone cold sober said they loved it more than I did. So I trust their taste. So
all right.
But anyway, I don't want to talk about this forever.
I've never seen a single one of those movies.
They're the best. I love them. X-Men Origins Wolverine is a classic.
Wolverine, yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. But I then also, after I sobered up...
X-Men Origins Wolverine and then the one where he fucks a Japanese lady.
Yes, the Wolverine. It's not a confusing franchise. The naming scheme works great.
I tried to look up the continuity of those movies, and I read one article that claimed to explain it, and I still didn't really get it, and the first comment was like, this isn't even correct. So then I gave up.
No, well, it's I mean, all of it gets completely retconned in Days of Future Past anyway.
Well,
so,
yeah, I know that.
Which is so awesome. They tried to merge these two timelines that, like, they don't even really line up, but they said fuck it and went for it anyway, and I respect that. They did. It's very much like comics, where, so, First Class takes place in 1962. Dark Phoenix takes place in 1992. They are the same actors playing the same characters 30 years later, and they've aged 5 years, and it's so awesome. It's exactly what I want, because that's what comics are. Right. Like everybody looks the fucking same age. But anyway, then after sobering up and after watching Dark Phoenix, I then had to drive my friend to the airport at 6 in the morning. So I just stayed up until 6 in the morning, which was a miscalculation. I'm gonna be honest, because then I just woke up at 1 in the afternoon today. And my day's gone.
Well, that's not. Yeah. That could be worse.
Anyway, what are you up to?
What am I up to? I got a new anime lady sitting on my desk.
I saw that.
I posted pics on my Twitter account. Go there, check it out.
You seem very proud of her.
I could not be more proud of my little lady, my littlest lady.
It took longer than I thought. I thought Time to Anime Girl would be much shorter than that.
But I already had one.
Oh, okay, fair. But the big booby one?
I don't have a big booby one yet.
There you go.
Yeah, so.
Anyway, so you got Anime Lady. We're going to the woods. Have you decided how long you're going to go to the woods for?
Well, I don't want to, I mean, I want, it's your cabin. You should, let me know when I should... Which, kick me out when you want to meditate or whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I want to. I just got to watch all the X-Men movies when you leave. So
in the woods,
and my laptop in the woods
on a single charge. You're gonna marathon them.
It's a surface, baby.
You're gonna turn it to eco mode and watch them with like frame skips.
Frame skipped, and also brightness. So dark. You have to have one of those little like worm lights at the edge for your Game Boy because the LCD is so low.
Holding it in the sun to see.
Oh god. What fishing, drinking, and watching the X-Men movies is like the perfect combination of things to do.
You hate fishing.
I figured out the thing that I hate about fishing.
It's touching the fish.
Yes, so I'm gonna bring gloves. I will be bringing gloves.
That was
fish.
The only barrier.
Yeah, it's the slimy barrier.
I was thinking of catching and eating a fish, so I looked up. The idea of fishing out of a pond grosses me out. Not a lake for some reason, but a pond is like, yeah, I don't know. So I just just really swinging for the fences. Just checked the EPA website, and it has every body of water. And that pond totally got fucking inspected in 2014, and it's all clean.
Oh, fuck yeah. Wait, it has every body of water?
I mean, if it has that one, it must got all of them, right? Like,
that's crazy.
There are so many. Yeah, so
yeah, you can eat that shit.
Said, like, yeah, you can eat out of it, you can bathe in it, whatever.
Oh, believe me, I bathe in it plenty. So how are you gonna cook it? What are you gonna make?
Well, what do they have up there? I figure it's like they're not smallmouth bass, right? They got to be like perch or something.
They are smallmouth bass.
Oh, really? Okay. I'll probably. I don't know if I want to fillet it. I don't know. I probably have to though, right?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I think you have to. It's got to be a very large fish.
Yeah, I don't want to like scaling it. Seems like just as big of a pain in the ass as filleting it. So I'll probably just fillet it. Yeah, I got some ideas. For stuff.
I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna cook. I might do some good morning burgers. Ooh. I might do like a little fried egg, bacon kind of deal on some Texas toast, maybe.
That's good. You take care of breakfasts. I mean, you're staying up there like over a week. So are you bringing like 14, 20 meals somehow or what?
Well, I'm on that OMAD shit, dude. I only need the one meal a day.
Are you really?
What? Of course I am.
That's why you sound so disingenuous.
No, I'm trying it. What are your thoughts? Tell me about OMAD.
I thought you were joking. No, I don't really have any thoughts about OMAD.
No, I am doing OMAD.
Okay.
Currently. It's actually not that difficult.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound like, yeah.
The thing is that you immediately stop eating garbage food because you have to pack 2,000 calories into one meal. And if you eat 2,000 calories of like Cheetos and pizza, that's exactly right. So I found myself putting like bell peppers and zucchinis into my meals, and it's good. It's good. I don't know how long I'll keep it up for, but I don't know. Probably try it for like 2 weeks
until you're with me in the woods, because I'm not like I'm not switching to OMAD.
You don't have to.
Well,
I'm also, it's vacation, so I'm gonna eat everything within arm's reach, and I'll be drunk the entire time. So it's not like I have much of a choice.
You better.
Yeah.
That's what remind me. That's what we should do. If at some point when we get bored up there, we should watch the third of these movies in between, and when we get bored, we can just record an episode about it. And we're just
lounging by the fire.
Just beer near coma.
Yeah, that sounds good. We should record on a boat. We should be in the middle of the water. Yeah.
That would add no audio. Like there would be no way to. We could just say that. We could be.
Well, then we'd have to paddle around. It's like, I'm tired of this scenery. Let's paddle over here. Oh, this is giving me a new perspective on
nothing
things.
but bullfrogs on the fucking recording. Holy shit, those things are loud.
Beavers slapping their tails on the water.
Ooh. You really hear that up there?
Oh, yeah.
That sounds rad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sometimes there's a beaver family that lives near the pond.
Beaver family.
Yeah, family beavers, dude.
Well, that's got to be a name for a group of beavers, right? Like a silly...
a gaggle or something. No, it's
something... Okay. Oh, that's, Oh, that's not the animal.
Yeah, you're probably seeing Beaver Family 1974, which is my favorite blaxploitation porn.
Oh, a group of beavers is called a colony. That's not very interesting.
I'm into it.
I was thinking it was...
Colony implies a level of settlement that I like.
Well, the one I saw, the first results, which isn't correct, is a scouting, but that's not it. I thought that would be cool. But that's like a Boy Scouts thing. Angry Mage, I also have a Chino figure.
Wait, is there a Beaver Scout?
I don't know.
That's the only rank I would attain if I was in the Boy Scouts.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to become a Weeblo.
Oh, God.
What? I was a Weeblo.
They were simpler times.
Oh.
Oh, boy. I feel like you would get bullied by... Did you get bullied by the other Boy Scouts because you were a blow? It's like...
everyone was a Weeblo. No.
It's you blow.
You blow, we blow, we all blow. For we blow.
Yeah. We watched a series of films. 2 of them.
Two of a series of 3 films.
Yes.
Because we ain't got time for. What are we gonna do? Watch 3 films one day?
I'm doing other
That's
shit.
too much. What do you expect us to plan ahead?
Fucking certainly not.
So we watched we watched Kizumonogatari.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm reading the chat here. Our extremely busy chat.
Oh my God! We have all these engagements with our content.
Yeah. Oh, I did used to say bye to my Chino figure whenever I left the house. Boy, people remember things, huh? That even I don't remember.
What the fuck?
I think that was a joke. I think I was.
Let me tell you about.
I think that was a quote unquote
other people
joke.
remembering things that you don't remember.
Okay.
It's my entire life.
Oh, really?
Nah, not really.
Oh,
but
okay.
I certainly don't remember like anything from the year 2014 to 2017. That's gone.
I have things I associate with most years. I don't know. Ask me anything about any year. Go ahead.
Okay. Tell me about 2005.
2005. I was 10, which meant
Yes.
I was probably playing some baseball. 2005 baseball year. Boom.
You're hitting those
There you go.
You're hitting those home runs.
2005 is the year I hit a home run once.
Yes.
I remember. Did you ever get coached by that guy who owns a breakfast place in our town?
Of course. Oh
Okay,
yeah,
he was your
totally.
coach,
He had
too.
very very hairy knuckles.
I told you about how my dad is friends with him. And
Yes.
we eat at his breakfast place a lot, so he's always telling me stories about this guy who used to be our baseball coach. He goes, the first time my dad met him, what was he saying to him? They're just like meeting for the first time, and the guy goes, "What time is it?" My dad goes, "It's 5:20," and he goes, "Too bad it's not 4:20." And my dad's like, "What?" And then he hands my dad a tennis racket.
What?
My dad's like, "What?" And he goes, "Fly
Yeah.
balls." It's like, "Oh, okay."
This is that's very much in line with everything that I've heard.
He's like the best character in town. He has a basement full of
Yeah,
chainsaws
he
because he
is.
just resells them. He's so good.
Yeah, he is truly. His kids are normal, which is the weird thing. All of his kids are totally. They're actually like achievers. It's so strange. Not to say that. I mean, he owns a business, so I guess
Yeah, he
he's
seems like a very savvy
great.
guy. He's selling power tools.
he's definitely the type that takes up everyman jobs, though. Like that's just.
Oh yeah.
But you can't ask for a better one because you could get like the dopey one, you know, like who's just kind of like a little. He's like decent at things, but this guy's a fucking a character, truly a character.
He rules.
Anyway,
Yeah,
he
we
makes
watched-
great buns. He makes great buns.
Those are good
too.
ass breakfast sandwiches, good buns. Some people, really crazy about his pancakes. I think they're good. I like a fluffier pancake, though. I don't know.
I like a crunchy pancake.
Okay, wow. That's more. You're just like waffles, man.
Yeah, I think waffles are well, waffles are good. French toast is the best.
That's kind of a different thing, but yeah, I'm into it.
Well, if in the trio of breakfast, not pastries, but you get the idea. Like
Sure.
it's like waffles, pancakes, and French toast. I think French toast is far and away the best. You can do the most with French toast.
I believe it.
Okay.
Kizumonogatari is a light novel. I think it was just one, but they made it into 3 movies because there's too much going on. Mr. Nisio Isin. It's a palindrome. 'Cause he's
Oh my god.
He's a clever writing guy. He did this, and he did Katanagatari, which you probably heard of, which has a similar name, not in the same series.
Yes.
Medakabox. Who remembers Medakabox? I remember when people thought that was good.
Yeah, I saw that in a bunch of lists at one point, and never. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch this.
And that's Gynax right after all the Trigger
Yes.
people left, so it's really
The Purge.
weird. It's because it looks a lot like a Gynax show, but it doesn't have any of the stuff.
Yes.
Very strange. But the Monogatari series, besides Katanagatari, is a series of books, lots of shows.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, so Bakemonogatari aired in 2009.
Okay,
and then
I'm following.
Big gap, Nisei Monogatari in 2012, and then they never fucking stopped making them.
Okay, so these are television shows
These
still.
are television shows, but the entire time all these seasons are airing. Dozens and dozens of episodes airing. Kizumonogatari is in development hell. It was announced in like 2011 or 2010 or something. It was vaporware forever. It was a huge meme. It was Where is Kizu? Released.
Kizu is chronologically the first?
Kizu is a prequel. We were getting to that.
Okay.
For God's sake, don't ruin my... I have this all planned.
Okay.
I don't actually. But it was finally released 2016 to 2017. So, yeah, it took a fucking while. And, yes, it is a prequel to everything. So I figured it'd be a good place to start because throughout the years, every time this series comes up, you've asked me, what is this actually about? And I go, and now you know everything.
Oh,
now you understand. Now you understand 1/20th of what's going on.
You know, I'm going through the Wikipedia page. My brain is starting to hurt because I'm seeing stuff like Kabuki Monogatari,
they all end in
Tori Monogatari, Zokuwo Wari Monogatari.
So I don't know. It seems like they adapt all the books, but they collect a bunch of them into like one season. So Bakemonogatari was by itself, so was Nisei Monogatari, but like a bunch of other ones, and Hana Monogatari was just grouped into something called Monogatari series second season, which I watched all the way. I watched everything up to that, and I watched the second season. And then since like 2014, they've been doing what's called final season, but it's been 5 years. So I don't know if they're just gonna, because they got like a dozen more books. I don't know if there's gonna be 200 episodes in this final season, but or it could just be ending because Zoku Owari Monogatari is finishing up this month. That was a coincidence. I wasn't even thinking about that, but last episode's airing in like a week, so that's cool. I mean, it's all good. It's not even that. Once you get it in the right order and download them, then you just watch them. It's easy.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I need like some helpful dude to make a PDF.
Oh, there's got to be a Wikipedia. There's a wiki. Yeah, there's a list of what order they're in somewhere. But yeah, we just watched just going chronological, going to Haruhi reverse order, whatever. And just hitting up this first one, which I've not
machete
seen.
order this bullshit. Let's go.
Yes, sure. And yeah, I kind of knew everything that happened in this, but it was neat. You
had seen this.
You get introduced.
Or you had not seen this.
I've not seen this.
Okay.
But you get the gist from the rest of the series because they're always they're always referring to the events of Spring Break, and this is finally, hey, what happened on Spring Break? And what did you think? You're the guy who this is introduction to Monogatari, first gut instinct, hyper go.
Yeah, right off the dome. I'm reacting to it as it's happening.
Yeah.
I had no idea what the fuck Monogatari was. Good. Straight up.
Perfect.
Like, period.
Yes.
I thought it was a show. I thought it was going to be a harem. I thought it was going to be a harem with a bunch of different monster girls.
Yeah, it is. You don't even meet the main girl in these movies. There's like 10 girls, and you meet one of them.
I thought it was going to be a series of like increasingly perverted events.
It is.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Just not in here.
Yeah, I thought I saw the toothbrush scene, of course, iconic. Okay. And I didn't see no Shinobu or whatever her name is.
Okay.
And yeah, I did not expect fighting. There's a lot of combat in this. And I knew it was going to be stylized, but I had no idea that was going to be the entire purpose of this was to be stylized. At least that was my take, is that, like, I think this is very style first, which is not uncommon for Shaft.
Oh, yeah.
But it is, like... the first film is actually, like, pretty... It's not that out there. The second one goes a little bit crazy, but The first episode, if you're telling me like the basic outline of it, is pretty similar to other concepts in anime, but they draw everything out and do everything so huge and explode it to such like a grand cinematic scale. You know, like they're the biggest scenery, like the biggest locations. They're the most drawn out moments. They're the most explosive reactions. It is just like oozes style. That's exactly what this thing does. And I definitely, I enjoyed it. That being said, sometimes it got a little, they would just hang on certain things that like in other shows would be done in 3 lines for minutes at a time, which can be a little bit of a drag. But I was pretty into it. I definitely liked the whole style of the thing and enjoyed what it was doing.
Yeah, it's extremely shafty.
Yes.
In that, everything is the settings are huge and completely like wrong.
They're just devoid of people. There's it's like a vacuum.
You're playing in an undesigned video game level that doesn't have any of the details put in yet. It's everything's huge and fresh out the package.
They're almost like different. The settings don't connect. Like you just kind of end up in the different like locations, you know, and like okay, we're back at this kind of sunset-y, like Riverside, or we're at this school, you know, like I don't feel like they almost exist in different realms. It's almost dreamlike in that way, where I feel like you kind of transition from place to place and it's not necessarily it doesn't even almost exist in the same world. Also, the world itself is very, very surreal in that it's almost always night or sunset. It's like the most dramatic situation they could possibly set something in all the time.
Yeah, and again, very shafty. Like it's very similar to Madoka. It's like, and it's always completely unpopulated. You never see anyone besides the main characters. Like you're always just in an abandoned building somehow.
Yeah.
You're never going to see anyone in this series interact with like a cashier.
Correct.
It's just only. You don't see any in-between events.
Which is really, I think, pretty unique. I mean, obviously other Shaft things have done this, but I can't think of much other media I've consumed where there is no tertiary. There's only the core events taking place. Like, that's it. Yeah. And that allows them to shed that bullshit in favor of making every interaction between the characters that much more dramatic and crazy.
Yeah, and if you can believe it, the rest of this is actually less wordy than most of the series.
Huh.
Like maybe a similar amount of words, but there's a lot more like, I don't want to say like philosophical dialogue, but there's a lot more conceptual talk rather than exposition.
Yes.
And a lot more it gets a lot more fourth wall-y and meta.
It dabbles it. It dips its toe into it at times throughout this. Like, yeah. I got a feel for like what that would feel like if we were actually there. Specifically at the end of the second episode, which we'll obviously get to. But when our characters are just talking about why they do certain things and shit like that.
Yeah, you get a lot more of that, and then usually the series is sort of punctuated by these very quick moments of hyper-violence, hyper-shocking
yes.
violence, which there's more of in here because this is sort of this is supposed to be, he's getting involved with the supernatural, so he's going to get real fucked up, which he does, really.
It's significantly more, it's darker than I would have thought. Like, I knew the show would be kind of like lascivious or grotesque, but I did not expect it to be as genuinely dark and twisted.
I will also say this one is considerably darker than the rest of the series.
Okay.
Araragi's a lot more emo in this one. Like, he's kind of a goofball in the rest of the series, but he's dealing with some shit, in this one. So yeah, he's very.
Well, I mean, this is like when everything's going down. I'm sure once he gets into the routine of being a vamp, then it'll be a little bit more, commonplace for him and a little bit more. But that, as it stands, this shit's it's pretty heavy at times.
Yeah, it's more violent, and it's also even more stylized. Like, or it's the city he lives in is Art Deco in this one for some reason. It's not like that in the rest of the series. Not at all.
I don't know if it's Art Deco.
Why are there old cars driving around like the fucking?
That's
Model
the only
Ts?
thing I can think of. Yeah, I guess
This is weird black and white shots of. I mean, there's a lot of noir. They flash on the screen, but
yes,
he
literally constantly.
He lives in this weird, old industrial, Depression era city, and just in these movies.
There's if you see the landscapes in the distance, it is just endless machinery, endless factory.
Yeah.
Alongside of a river. It's really they're pretty unique landscapes. This just doesn't exist in a reality that we're familiar with.
No, yeah, it's a weird place. Let's see what else is going on. So we talked about Araragi. What about the girl here? Hana?
She got a Hanakawa.
Yeah,
Hanakawa. She is stacked. First of all, big udders. Is seemingly innocent at first, but has that kind of twisted sensibility to her, where she just does things that no human being would ever do. Like handing Araragi her panties and being like, "Give these back to me," and it's just part of that weird kind of dreamlike kind of atmosphere.
Everyone's acting like they're in a light novel, almost on purpose, as a wink to you.
Yes, it's kind of uncanny. She does things at times that are cutesy in air quotes, but they'll jump to sequences that are like that. Whereas most of the time it's pretty grounded, but then it'll move to slow motion, and she's walking and she's tilting her head to the side, and she's got the little kitty mouth thing going on, and those are just distinct moments in the show. It's fucking weird. I liked her. I don't think she necessarily has as much character as the other characters do in this. I like cool bent over cigarette man and Lolly Vamp.
His name is Meme. How could you forget?
I always forget the memes.
Oh.
I'm not the meme lord I once was. Okay.
Getting old.
Yeah, I do genuinely like the friendship that they've developed by the end of the second episode.
Friendship.
It feels flirtation, but it feels genuine to me. And it feels organic, especially considering where we started from in the beginning of the first episode, where he was totally put off and just didn't really know what to make of her. She's got manic pixie dream girl thing going on, but it's a little bit more organic than that. It doesn't seem as forced.
Well, she hints that she is doing that knowingly, right? As a sort of as a expedient, or what's the word? She calls it self-interested.
This is a new kind of media to me. I'm going to be honest. I didn't pick up on a lot of subtleties. A lot of this was me taking in the style of what was happening more so than actually being able to parse everything that was going on.
Yeah, this shit looks crazy. The camera's always moving, and the backgrounds are so CG that it's almost like it is in an artistic style that it's just the fucking CGiest shit ever.
The show has this film franchise has a cinematographer. It's an actual position rather than just lead animator or director. They have a cinematographer credit, which is crazy to me because specifically you have somebody designing these shots. Who's not the director. I thought that was neat.
You have a lot of shots. It makes sense.
But yeah, I can't necessarily say I picked up on all the subtlety because I was just kind of learning how to consume this piece of media that you've obviously lived with for a while. But yeah, Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, luckily, it is a pretty simple story.
Yeah. But I got the, her saying that she does these things in a self-serving way, and that like it's part of. You do them knowing that it'll be taken a certain way. I thought that was interesting, like almost like the facade that she puts up. But I think it comes from a genuine place.
And the rest of the series is about him helping all these girls with their paranormal problems, and she gets her own arc, which does deal with that. So that gets a resolution. I will say Hanekawa is probably the most unfortunate character in this entire series. She gets fucked over. Her life sucks.
Yeah, I mean, she gets fucking mutilated in this.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, which was not as shocking as it probably could have been, but I think that's probably the point. Like, at this point, everything is so extreme that her getting just exploded is like in line with everything that's going on. And it's this show is all, or this, film, these series of films are always in this kind of extreme realm, to where that didn't affect me the way that it would in other media, which is kind of interesting, I think. If you're watching something, it would be like a really shocking moment, almost to the point of being like edgy and something else, but that's just part of this. It makes sense here. I don't know. That's my thoughts on her.
And it's like part of this series style is that it's like it's not based in reality, but it has like rules, but sometimes it'll, as a visual gag, go into full cartoon mode, and it'll have non-literal things happening on the screen, which is fun, but it could be kind of confusing. Like there's one scene where he gets so horny that he just starts running, and he
turns into a bullet train.
He's running as fast as a train, and I'm thinking, wait, is he a vampire yet? No, and I was confused because he's not. But I was like, oh, that was a joke. That was a bit. Because of his boner. But like that, it's still visceral when she gets fucking destroyed. Oh yeah. I mean, I knew she was gonna be okay, but
this is fever dream shit.
Yeah. The first scene is him on fire. If that's not a fever dream, that's hot. It's just the material. If you were to read it, like I don't know how this would read as a light novel. I don't. It's like it's. I think the closest comparison I would make. I've watched the show, which, how it does the Shaft. Well, I don't even think Shaft does this in other shows, but it flashes words on the screen on these blank cards. Yeah. They do that a lot more in the shows, and sometimes they'll just flash like whole sections of the book on screen, rapid fire, like one frame at a time. I've read chunks of that, and I've read chunks of it translated into English. I think the best reference point would probably be like a Lemony Snicket, like a sort of
dark fairy tale type of shit.
Like a sort of sarcastic, sort of fourth wall-y, like going into 3 pages of detail on one very overly specific thing type of writing,
So this is that, kind of translated into the screen.
Yeah, or characters talking really long about one very small thing, or some aspect of their personality and going into hypotheticals for a very long period of time. That type of fun.
Yeah, that kind of like postmodern shit. Like
people making puns in dialogue. Yeah.
Well, that's it seems like they did a good job of translating that. Then it's something else. I'm really kind of was rocked by it. And, like going into the second one, I was like in a trance state basically, or just images are flashing on the screen. And Tech Noir has popped up for the 80th time, and I don't even blink anymore. And I'm just.
Yeah, I've watched
really
many
something.
seasons of this, and even not like this. These movies, even I was like, "Whoa, boy, this is." And it's very well animated. There's a lot of shots that are crazily well animated, but then they apparently, for some such, they're like, "Yeah, we don't need to draw them walking. Let's make those."
Well, yeah, they'll just it'll go off model at times.
Mm-hmm.
There's stuff in this that's rotoscoped. It just jumps around so much, and it's just
and they
part
don't
of the
even really
ride.
try to make the characters match the backgrounds of the surroundings because they just like
No,
they just
no,
like
no,
that, I
not in the
guess.
CGI ones. Like the ones of them in, like he's in the house at the beginning or something like that. He's just floating through this CGI hallway, basically.
Yeah,
It's really crazy.
it looks like a Cartoon Network bumper from the mid 2000s, or like one of those pictures where someone's put an anime girl into like a Russian apartment or like a train station, and it doesn't really they don't really try to like match the colors or anything. It's just like fuck it.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Top 10 mindfuck anime that you could watch right now on Netflix.
Everything's a
Number one, Monogatari.
Anyone who's ever used the word mindfuck thinks everything is they live inside a mindfuck.
Yeah, they might just be constantly on acid or something, or they might just have something misfiring in their
most
brain.
People are going through, yeah.
They're just like, everything's a mindfuck. They just can't comprehend their surroundings whatsoever.
Oh yeah, no.
Top 10 mindfuck books. Number 1, Tom Sawyer. Number 2.
You see two things and it's like, oh shit, that's a pattern. I'm gonna go crazy now.
How do these compare? What? How can these objects exist in the same space? Oh, they're gone. Oh wait, I just turned around. Oh shit! Fucking just object permanence is broken.
Yeah, there's nothing. There.
This is a drastic change of pace from Sailor Moon.
How far into Sailor Moon are you?
I'm like 10 episodes in.
Oh, okay.
I've also been watching NHK, which is again welcome. Well, I finally started watching Welcome to the NHK. I'm like, I want to watch this back in 2013, and here I am, finally consuming it. And that show gets a little out there at times, but Jesus Christ, like this is it's like the art behind this is the art of being out there and just kind of playing with form in the medium in a really cool way.
This is or NHK is?
This is. NHK has sequences that'll get out there, but it's not like constant. Like this commits to it, It's not just like a series of sequences that are strange. It is, as a product, really bizarre, which I like. Yeah.
Yeah. You're never going to finish any of those shows.
I could Sailor Moon, I'd be amazed. that's like 5 seasons, but I'm making progress on NHK. It's going to happen.
Well, we should do an episode on it when you're done. I'll watch it.
There you go.
How do you even relate to that? You're a normie.
I don't know. There are certain things that even normies like myself engage in that can be related to that. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you wake up a little bit late and you're like, "Damn, I didn't do anything today. I feel like such a loser."
I'm gonna watch Welcome to the. He's just like me.
Oh man,
I'm inside.
You also empathy. Empathy is something that helps with that, where it's like, well, I didn't experience this myself, but I could probably imagine what it would be like, and it sucks.
It's empathy day today. You got 48 more minutes. I don't think that's even a lie.
What? Wait, what?
Look up Empathy Day.
Empathy Day.
Boom! I nailed it. June 11th, baby. Oh, it's the 12th. Fuck.
Yeah. Huh.
Was your birthday Empathy Day?
Yes, it was.
Hell yeah! Hey, you weren't lying.
Yes.
You're the empathy boy.
That's me. It's the only thing that I experience. I cannot feel for myself.
Yeah, you don't experience your own.
No, my life is but a series of events that I pass through without feeling anything.
That's an Oscar-winning film right there. There you go. You ever
the
need
man
one.
who felt too much.
Writing that down.
It's like, Ethan, let me help you. It's like, I don't need to be helped.
Everyone
helping
else
you is all
help.
I need.
Yeah. Helping.
I gotta start a school.
You helps me.
I'm gonna start a school for gifted children, and they're gonna come live here.
Sneak reboot. Oh shit.
I can't wait for them to tie the Marvel Cinematic Universe version of the X-Men into the previous 2 versions. That's going to be sweet.
How do you feel so much empathy, Xander Xavier? Xander Xylophone Xavier.
Actually, that is a part of those films, is that he feels everybody's pain. and he has to learn to block it.
He's just like Madoka.
Yep. It's his
Wrapped
strength,
it back
but also
around
his
Shaft.
weakness.
Everything wraps back around to Shaft.
Everything.
It's Shaft.
I'm currently wrapped around that shaft.
Nice.
I feel it. I feel the shaft.
My little pig in a blanket, I call it.
Ugh.
What else is going on in these? One thing that I didn't know about, despite knowing a lot about this series, is these villains, they don't come back. These vampire hunters.
Oh yeah,
they're kind of throwaway. They have funny names though.
Episode.
Not episode. Oh wait, it is episode, isn't it?
Haha.
Jesus, how horrible. But guillotine cutter is amazing because it's so redundant. And one of them's not liturgy. What is it?
Dramaturgy. Dramaturgy.
Is that a word?
Yes, it is.
The
It
theory
is
and practice of dramatic composition. That's cool.
Yes. Yes. Not necessarily applicable. The parents might have been a little bit off giving Mr. Dramaturgy his name.
He's kind of a dramatic guy.
Yeah, I guess at the end he gets pretty dramatic. He was like, "Oh my God, please spare me."
Yeah. Episode. He has kind of a tantrum. Not really. I don't know.
That's a stretch.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe they just like the way those English words sounded and used them.
And then guillotine cutter's just a guy. Yeah, never mind. This series bullshit.
Done.
0 out of 10.
It turns out the Monogatari series sucks. They got little girls running around with their pussies out. That can't be right. Is this?
Oh, you have no idea, my friend.
Wait a minute. Is this one of those ecchi series? Is this one of those lolicons that I've heard so much about? Hold on,
no,
Mr.
it's
President.
okay, but it's meta. They make
Mr.
jokes
President,
about it.
we gotta.
No, it's on purpose.
We gotta do it again. They've been bad. They've been so bad.
They've been bad. They've been very bad. They're showing
had
little girls' pussies on the TV.
Can you believe it? These monster people with their monogataries showing little girls' pussies. I won't have it.
Was that supposed to be Trump?
No.
Oh, okay. I was trying to do Trump
No.
earlier.
I saw that.
Oh.
I saw you were going for.
What were you supposed to? What were you doing?
That's just me, baby.
Oh, that's just you. That's your genuine feelings.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, me too. I hate when they show the little girl's butt.
It's all like pink. It's like got the little
There's a lot of
how
pink.
did you even get sunburned there? It's all covered.
In Bake, she puts a Band-Aid on it, so it's fine.
On her butt?
No, on her here. I'll post it. Hold on.
Did you find this on one of those Sand Panda websites I've heard so much about?
Sand Panda. I forgot how. I mean, I don't approve of this, but Bakemonogatari looks damn good here. This is one frame in a very quick, series. Obviously, like this happens. This is literally a single frame, but.
Oh my God! Am I gonna get arrested?
Yeah, you're going to jail, buddy.
Oh no! I was at this. I swear I wasn't looking this up.
Hey, I'm not. I hope it doesn't accidentally end up on our stream. Oh no! Oh, I put it on the wrong monitor. I've been doxxed.
Oh God, I'm implicated.
Yeah.
I'm implicated in this tomfoolery.
That's what you call it. This series has got a lot of
that's rabble-rousing
tomfoolery, if you know what I mean. What were we talking about?
I don't know.
This series is pretty good. Some people like it way more than I do, but I like it. It was good to get back to it since I've fallen off of it since like 2014. Now I understand what all those GIFs and webums I've seen for the past 5 years were about. I've seen so many webums from this series since I stopped watching. I feel like I almost don't need to watch it, but I think most of the show since I fell off is slow motion shots of girls taking their pantyhose off, because there's like 5 of those.
So Where's the is this the vampire with the long blonde hair? Is this her?
That's
'Cause
Kiss Shot Areola, whatever her name is. Yeah.
Vagisil.
They end up just he names her Shinobu.
Okay, that's a much more succinct name. I can understand why you would go with that.
That's her. Yeah, I guess that's kind of a spoiler since she ends up a little girl again. But
yeah, I kind of figured it seemed reminiscent enough, and it's not like I'm going to consume all of this. So, but
it's pretty good. Give it a.
It was cool to see it. I'll definitely watch the third film, and then I'll
watch the third one.
Once I'm done watching all of Sailor Moon through Sailor Moon V, all the way to Sailor Moon Crystal.
Jesus. That's so much.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm still at the point where there's no other Sailor Scouts. I don't know what the fuck's going on. What? How'd they go this long without building up the team? I just don't get it.
Oh, there's not even.
There is Sailor Moon, and that's it right now.
Holy shit! What? Wow, they really changed it, huh? Because I watched the first episode or two of Sailor Moon Crystal, which is supposed to be the more accurate one, and there's a second one in the first episode.
Well, there's Sailor V, who is an actor. She's an actress, but she's not actually playing a role yet. She's not doing any superheroing.
Okay, but she is a character.
We haven't met her. She's just on billboards, and they have an arcade game of her. Huh. Yeah, every episode's basically the same, which is that Sailor Moon, the Dark Forces exploit a girl's weakness, whether that's wanting to lose weight or get a boyfriend, and use that to siphon their power. And then Sailor Moon gets sucked into it, but then realizes what's going on, and topples the evil forces, kills a bad guy, throwing her tiara by saying a moon tiara action. And
are you watching the dub?
Oh fuck yeah, I'm watching the dub. Oh come on,
you're watching with the New York accents.
No, I'm not watching the dick dub. I wish I could. It's just not available in decent quality anywhere.
Is there a newer Funimation dub or something?
So the thing is that I made the decision to watch the newer Funny dub or Viz dub or whatever because it's the dick one will cut a lot of content out, and I wanted to consume it. All of the content.
Yeah, I feel.
And then once I'm done with this, if I really, really like the show, which I so far have, I will go back and watch the Deke dub because I think it would be a hoot.
Yeah, older dubs are objectively worse, but you're gonna find there's a lot more chunks of gold in there. When it really comes around, that weird Canadian Dragon Ball Z dub with our favorite clip. What does he say?
How can you destroy the whole planet, Vegeta? You're having us on. How could you do this to Freezer? How could you do it?
Oh yeah, okay. I was trying to think of the punchline there. Why did you do it? The Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
I'm glad people online appreciate Yu-Gi-Oh! GX as much as we do because I did not know there were so many amazing moments in that fucking dub. I didn't even know that dub was weird, but I keep seeing these clips of that guy being like. That girl be my type if she knew what a sandwich was. And I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? And then at one point, one of the voice actors just says "fuck it" and starts doing a terrible Arnie impression.
Yes. Have you followed that YouTube page, Ruggington?
I haven't followed it, but I've watched a couple of the clips when you posted it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been compiling a lot of great stuff from the Yu-Gi-Oh series that needs to be. We have to,
Yeah, we've gone on a couple of GX binges, but I didn't know that if you keep going, you just fucking hit solid gold. Yeah, they
just give up. Yeah. I gotta pee. Man. Hold on, I'll be back. Oh, I know we're live or whatever.
Live. I have to fill. Oh my god.
No, you don't have. Just talk to Angry Mage.
I don't know.
Okay.
And welcome back.
I'm here.
I was just playing some intermission music.
What were you playing?
I was browsing around. I have the entire Hidamari Sketch soundtrack, and we were just chilling out, me and Mage.
There you go. That's a comfy soundtrack. Yeah, the internet has failed me recently. It's failed me. I haven't found anything entertaining online in a while.
I'm being told to look up Star Trek Benkaran. Bankarons were a humanoid species in the Delta Quadrant. The fuck you? Am I being trolled? Okay, they lived within the territory controlled by the Nygeans. That's funny. Okay, you got me. That is funny. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to be looking for.
Their faces are pretty vaginal, I guess.
They got a pussy forehead.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely make fun of them for that if I was in that universe.
I would definitely comment. I mean, that's what you said. Yeah. What were you saying? Oh, the internet.
Yeah, the internet's. I've been so bored with the internet for like a couple weeks now, and that means I have to like read and shit, or like watch movies, you know, which is all right.
Nygean's ships were capable of warp factor 8.2.
What have you been doing online? What entertainment have you been consuming?
I just browsed Twitter. It rules. Just for 7 hours a day.
There you go.
Absorbing content.
I was wondering how you produce such amazing tweets. It must be because you're a pro at this point.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen all of it.
Yeah,
you've seen every post on Twitter.
I'm playing Dark Souls 3.
Well, good. Did you're enjoying the Dark Souls?
Yeah. It's alright.
You listen to the black metal yet?
No. I wonder if that would distract me. Probably not. I should give it a shot.
Get you in the zone.
Has David watched any more Evangelion? We need to get him on another episode of that.
No, he quit. He's watching Monster right now. he finished all of Akagi. Okay. Now he's watching Monster, which is way more boring than I'm sure it's a really great show.
Akagi, but no Kaiji,
huh? He's thinking about it. I think he'll like Kaiji more once he watches it. But who's to say? He's an enigma. Who knows with him?
Monster is a long show.
I got to see Lightning Bolt.
Oh yeah,
that was cool.
Yep.
I also met the bass player from Lightning Bolt. We talked for like 20 minutes.
They have a bass player?
Lightning Bolt is two people. It is a bass player and a drummer.
Oh, why did I think
he plays a bass that is
does the bass just sound like a fucking shredding ass guitar?
He has two banjo strings on it.
Oh.
Yes.
That's good.
So he's able to go from really low pitch to really high pitch, and yeah. He also made a game, which I did not know.
Oh, right. Wait, don't
Thumper.
tell. Yeah, okay. Thumper, yes.
Sorry, which I did not realize that was him. Well, yeah, that was an awesome concert. That's all. I mean, that was sick.
Was it just? Are they even on a stage, or are they just fucking on like the floor?
They were on a stage. I think it was just they were in the main attraction.
Don't they wear masks or some weird shit?
The drummer wears a mask, which he has a telephone receiver built into. That's what they get the vocals from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw him, and nobody else at the fucking venue recognized him. And I went up, and I'm like, I don't want to, bother you. And he's like, "What are you like? You're doing right now, huh?" And then he got these Milky Ways, and but no, I'm like, "Hey man, if it's cool, I'd like to get a picture. Otherwise, it's not a big deal." And he said that I had the right mentality, so he just talked to me for 20 minutes, and like at a certain point, I'm like, "Dude, am I you could go." Like not that I was not enjoying talking with him, but I did not expect him to just engage for that long. Super chill dude. I also saw Machine Girl. So I had to see Machine Girl, which was cool too. Machine Girl wore a skirt on stage.
Is it a boy?
Yeah.
Oh, you said that a little too, you sounded a little too excited there, in my opinion.
Yeah, you know what? I'm excited that they could do that person could do whatever they please.
Huh? Yeah, I bet you.
I'm into people expressing themselves in whatever way they feel like they have to.
Express yourself all over pictures of boys in skirts.
Oh, that can't be real.
Probably would.
That's
What do you mean it can't be real?
boys in skirts.
You just said. Wait. Did you just
Let's move
erase
on.
it from your memory? I don't know. Let's read more about Nygeans.
Yeah. Is there anything else to talk about in this movie?
Well, who's the creator of Star Trek? What's Gene something?
Gene Roddenberry?
Yeah.
Gene.
So, Gene,
right.
you got this race, the Nygeans. We gotta,
We
gotta give the actors some direction. What do you think they should sound like? Well, I was thinking, Nygeans, they sort of have this strange angular lizard face and this curly hair, and
Oh no.
I was thinking maybe Nygeans, they're playing basketball. I mean, whatever sport that they like on their foreign planet one day, and maybe they'll be carrying a boombox around, and you'll walk up to one and you'll say hello, sir, and the Nygean will, maybe if he has a translator built in, he'll say something along the lines of I don't know, like, "Hey, what the fuck's up, man? Hey, what the fuck is up?
Oh my god, I can't be.
What the fuck you doing here, man?
We're talking about little girl
The fuck
pussy
you want?
and horrible
Hey.
racial stereotypes.
Hey, this is Nygean Town.
This is the stuff that gets cut from the episodes
Hey,
for the most part. Oh my god.
we got
Yeah,
pulled
no,
into
it
the
was-
void.
It was originally supposed to be a
We
Nygean
discovered a Polaron modulator.
that Shatner.
You know what a
kissed
Polaron modulator be? I don't think so. I don't think so.